Yeah, they unfortunately did not give us any other copies to give out. So.
Okay.
And it's not ours, so we didn't print them.
Who's doing it?
It's the Oak Tree community, and
What?
it's Daphne. She's the one that leads it. She's the one. I forget her last name. She's the one that has descendants from Angola. Her and her sister.
Oh, the people from
The Angola here, yeah. They live. They're from the Bahamas because Angola, when it was destroyed by Andrew Jackson. We had over here. Sorry, we had an event Saturday, and we still haven't really opened Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We had an event Saturday and hadn't taken the story down yet. So after Angola was destroyed, they took the Underground Railroad down to the Cape Florida area, which is like Miami-Dade today, and the Seminoles helped them escape to the Bahamas. So
the Seminoles helped
the people of Angola escape to the Bahamas.
So where's the Seminoles?
The Seminoles, the Native Americans, the Florida natives, the original.
And the people from Angola wasn't a part of the Seminoles?
No, they were free. They were a maroon community of freed blacks, freed runaway enslaved people.
So who was the Seminoles?
The Seminoles, they were just the original Native Americans that were here on the land before the white people got here in Florida.
So the Seminoles, so they was always here?
Well, they were here, like, you know how you hear have the Algonquin and the other Native American tribes. Seminoles were the ones that were in Florida.
So what about the Creeks?
The Creeks, yeah, they were another native tribe.
And where were they from?
I do not know. The Algonquin were up north in like New York and all that.
Right.
And you have the Cherokee. They were another tribe, out in Oklahoma.
Right.
Actually, they got forced out in Oklahoma for the Trail of Tears.
Right.
So.
I'm actually Muskogee Creek.
Oh, okay.
Red State Creek.
Because they did mix, the Seminoles and the African Americans, some of them did mix.
There was no such a thing as the African American back then. There was no such a thing as African American.
Well, black people, we used to call them African Americans today.
What would you call me?
If I looked at you directly, I would have called you African American based on what I see.
So you think I'm from Africa?
Well, African American is what we call, people who were born in America and they're, black skin. They're what we consider descendants of people from Africa.
Did any Native Americans look like me? Did you know?
Not that I know. So, because we have a book here called Black Seminole.
Yeah, so what about the Black Seminoles? So this whole Angola festival is, first of all, Angola, from what I know, is a Spanish.
This is why you can't judge people usually based on what they look like. But,
right.
When I was seeing of you, I would have thought you were African.
No, I'm.
And I apologize.
No, I'm Muskogee Creek. Red State Creek.
Yeah.
The Red State Creek is actually who became the Seminoles.
Okay.
They came down from Alabama. You had a war between the Red Sticks and the White Sticks. The White Sticks is the creeks that stayed up in Alabama, and they ended up going on Trail of Tears with Andrew Jackson. They helped to fight against the Seminoles with Andrew Jackson in 1821. Yeah. The Red Sticks Street came down in 1700s, and they mixed in with the people that from South Carolina, which were enslaved by DeSoto. From the whole throughout the DeSoto era, going up between 1800s, they was enslaving black Indians, so-called black, dark-skinned, curly-haired Indians from Florida. Matter of fact, all of the Indians in the southeast area were dark-skinned with curly hair. So you would consider them African American. Yes,
based on your skin tone.
Right, because they gave you the images of like the crying Indian. On TV, remember?
Yeah, that was a whole scam. Basically, he was
Sicilian.
Yeah,
he was Sicilian.
Yeah,
Sicilian. So they gave us the image of Sicilians that have brown skin, dark skin.
And there's a lot of Native Americans out west that people think are like Hispanic, but they're not.
They are Hispanic. They are. Matter of fact, there's no such thing as a Hispanic. Those people that you put up, those people are Chinos. Chinese, Orientals, they came on the Oriental slave trade.
Yeah.
They came on the West Coast. Like the Filipinos, majority of people that matter of fact, the Philippines speak Spanish. There's who they shipped them over here, and they became Native American. They gave them the Native American tag, and it turned us into African American.
I learned something new today.
Those are facts. That's not a debatable fact. So this whole maroon Angola, this place was called Matoka, which Pocahontas' name is Matoka. It's on the maps. Angola was not the original name of this place.
Yeah.
The Spanish fishermen tried to call it Angola, and they tried to claim it as Angola.
Because that was all we had, and the records it was written down by the Spanish as Angola. So
when they tried to claim the land, they couldn't get it as Angola because it was not their land. These people from Cuba. So the people that left in Angola in 1821, but that sign over there, it speaks about the U.S. troops that came down.
Yeah.
That's part of the whole Buffalo Soldier. There were black troops.
The U.S. colored troops. Yeah, we have a whole display in the other the two-story house about them.
Right. So I need to speak with Gene.
Okay.
And I need to speak with Sherry because they know me personally. My name's Tom Washington IV.
Okay.
I've shown them my genealogy. Goes back way up to 1300.
All right.
Documented.
Well, it's very nice to meet you.
Jeffrey know about me too. I was over here in 2005 before they even searched for Angola.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from here. So the whole finding people from the Bahamas and then having an Angola festival saying they're not Native American, we are American Indians, but not Native American. Native American is born in America. Native. American Indian is the original people of America. We're the original people of America. They turned into African Americans. We're not from Africa. We can't be deported. She can be deported back to the Bahamas, right?
Yeah.
I can't be deported nowhere.
This is where you're from.
They can't send me back to Africa.
Because you're not from Africa.
And you got 54 countries in Africa.
Yeah.
The only one that's named Africa is South Africa. So Elon Musk is an African American.
Yeah. He's from South Africa.
So he's an African American. We're not. You know what I mean? So that's the issue that we have today in America. The majority of people like you think I'm African American. And I'm not. And it's been stamped through the miseducation system that we're African Americans or black. My skin not black and yours is not white. Right? Where'd your people from?
Half my family are mixed from Germany and England.
Right. So you would be German, England, American, according to how we're classified in white. But you're not white.
Caucasian, whatever.
Yeah. But I mean, it's like, okay, we're in 2025, so European American, but I'm not African American. I'm from America. I'm American, period. So, yeah, I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll be back. I do want to get the rest of the tour.
Okay.
This all of it?
No, there's the other two houses. That's
okay.
No.
I can't.
Well, there's more on the actual house, but as far as Angola, it's all here.
So the story of Angola is they left in 1821
yeah.
and went to...
There were some, or quite a few, that were captured and sold into slavery.
Right.
That's over there, the destruction of Angola. And then the rest of them fled to the Bahamas.
See, the thing of it is for people to come down and like I said, they take people and turn them into slavery. You had a war with the Seminoles.
Yeah.
The Seminoles...
There was, technically, the Seminoles call it one long war. White people could break it into 3 wars.
Right. And the whole 1821 situation with Angola, that was a part of a continuous war because there had been people down here that were so-called black before the Seminoles came down, even before the Creeks came down, because you had this Calusa, this mainly the Calusa area. Then you got Tobacco over Tampa.
Yeah.
The Appalachia up by Gainesville. These were tribes on Siesta Key. You had a tribe, the Usita tribe, when DeSoto came. The Usita was on, well, not Siesta Key, Terrace Island.
Yeah.
So these were tribes that came together, and the remnant of them tribes, they mixed in with the Red State Creek and the people from South Carolina that were slaves, that enslaved Indians, that was enslaved and took to South Carolina.
Yeah.
And then they came back down here, and they was living free. Those people were American Indians. A conglomerate tribe, that's what the Seminole mean, a conglomerate tribe. It doesn't mean, it's not an original tribe. That's not an original tribal name. That means runaways. So if the Seminoles are runaways, so who helped these so-called runaways get to the Bahamas? Because the definition of Seminole means runaway.
But what we say is the Seminoles as we think of them as.
That's a lie. No, that's a lie. That's a false miseducation, and I have to tell you that Tom Washington IV is going to burn all those lies. Because that's a lie, and that's a known lie. That's a mistruth. That's a misleading, because they're saying that the Seminoles, these people that own the Hard Rock Cafe, they're not the real Seminoles either. Their ancestors are not in our graveyards. Matter of fact, they moved our ancestors' graves to build the Hard Rock in Tampa. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. Did they actually move them, or like the ones up in the African American cemeteries up in Tampa? They just like moved the stones.
So you have that knowledge of that's Tampa.
Yeah.
So they moved the stones and built on top of the people.
Yeah.
The African American, right?
Yeah.
They're not African American. They're American Indians.
Even the New Zion one and.
They're American Indians. If they can't, their descendants are still here.
Yeah.
They can't be deported, right? So if their descendants are still here, they can't be deported by deductive reasoning. They mean they're American Indian. ICE not gonna come see us. No, they're not gonna come. Hey, I need to deport y'all somewhere.
Do you work somewhere, or are you in academia, or?
I used to be.
You used to be.
You can tell, just a little bit. But yeah.
Did you have to get out of academia? Was it too much, or?
What happened in academia? The principal that I went to Southeast Seminoles.
Yeah.
The mascot.
With the gator colors.
Exactly. And as a real Seminole, they didn't find out I was a real Seminole. I knew I was Indian. I didn't know I was Seminole Indian.
Yeah.
Until I went to the library and went to the Indian room and looked up the Harley family and seen that the Harley family that came here, and my family worked with the Harley family with Palmetto. And I found out these people are Seminoles. So I'm like, okay, I'm 27 years old and I'm in for college. I'm studying for college. And I'm just finding out I'm a Seminole. That's miseducation. Yeah. So if the people that went to the Bahamas and came back here, like this lady, living here, oh, I just happened to see a place where they say they sent some Seminoles, and now she got a whole festival here. Talking about they sent Maroons, dark-skinned African Americans, to the Bahamas. So now you got some mix-up talking about the Bahamas people. She may not even be from here. She's just from the Bahamas. It's a whole big old conglomerate of islands from the Bahamas. So because she's from the Bahamas, she can claim to be the people that came from here, that left and went there and got helped by the Seminoles to get down there. That don't even make sense. When the people that left there are Seminoles, because they're a group of people that mixed up together and left. When Andrew Jackson came out, he didn't say, okay, I'm finna just destroy these black people and leave the Seminoles and let the Seminoles help the people. No, that didn't what happened. That couldn't have been what happened. That don't even make sense. So what was going on with the Seminoles while these black people was being helped? Was not Andrew Jackson fighting them at the same time? It was a war with the Seminoles at the same time. They talking about they sent these so-called black people down to the Bahamas. That don't make sense if you think.
Yeah, but you can do multiple things at once.
Andrew Jackson didn't. He came down here to destroy the Indians in Florida, right? Not just the black people of the Florida. He enslaved the so-called black people.
This was before he was president, though.
I know he was in the military. He went against the rules.
Yeah.
That was illegal for what he did, matter of fact. And he went against the president. Say, I'm finna just do what I want to do because can't nobody stop me. Bootleg. You know what I mean? He just, he from what, Tennessee? Or he was Tennessee, what? One of them little states up there, but he was considered, a bad boy.
Yeah.
So he just did what the hell he wanted to do. And then became the president for doing it. My thing is this, like say, after the Civil War, the black troops the colored troops came down and freed the land from stuff that was going on. What happened with that? Because we're in 2025. It seems like to me, the South won. You don't even know about I'm American Indian because they tell you that I'm African American. That's a racist education. Because they say that we don't belong here. We're from Africa. And y'all think that, for real, for real. So when you see me, I'm from Africa, I don't belong here. But your people from Germany and Britain, well, that don't make sense.
Well, except for your people, like, none of us really belong here. We all came over and stole the land.
Exactly. But see, if I didn't tell you who I was from, you think, that's what you think, all of us. So that justifies y'all still in the land because everybody that came here. No, not me, not my family, and not none of my people that's around here. We can't be deported, technically. So if ICE came to check some people talking about coming here illegally, the Pope rescinded the doctrine of discovery. You know about that?
No, I don't.
Yeah. Doctrine of discovery is what they use to conquer the lands. That's what they used to do the Homestead Act, Armed Occupation Act. That comes off the doctrine of discovery. Saying, okay, if you're not a Christian and you're not white, we can take your land. I don't give a damn if you're there or not. Because you're not Christian, you're not white. We can take it and we're going to keep it. And that's what Florida and all the other states have been rocking on since Columbus. That's what we came up to discover on the Papa Bull doctrine of discovery. Well, the Pope just rescinded and said, no, that's we don't believe in that no more. That's I wasn't right. Yeah. So I mean, all the laws based on that thought is false. That thought, like we're African Americans, that's a whole mix-up thought, because they know that we're not. If they did know, ICE would be sending us the way we'd have been going somewhere, right? Mm-hmm. Instead of being locking us up, we'd have been, all right. But yes, thank you.